Good morning, and I do mean morning, very, very early. Um, Something has been boiling inside me, which on the other side, my shirt's it doesn't sit. Come on, grab. The heck with it, it's gonna be crooked. Uh, and it has to do with love. And Raphael did a channel here a little bit ago, and it was about love. But it was more of unconditional divine love. And I want to speak of emotional love between a man and a woman. Now, I'm going to read something, and someone who has appeared in my life posted this on their page, and it struck me. It has a picture. I wish I could put it on video of a man and a woman body to body, face to face, with their heads back and their hands together, and their bodies below the waist are all light, and there's energy swirling around them. And it's a beautiful picture. But the words that go with it sang to me. And after I read this, I will have some things to say. You will sometimes meet someone you believe is a soulmate. You feel the connection on many levels, perhaps instantly. And as you get to know each other more, you begin to feel the connection deepen, and you feel that you must have an arrangement with this person that predated this lifetime. Been there, done that many times. Do not assume, however, that this soul connection necessarily means that you are meant to be happily together for this lifetime. It may be that you are meant to be friends and allies, helping each other out. It may be that you are going to help each other in ways that even involve conflict and separation, but with an end result that is beneficial to you. Been there, done that. It may be that you are going to learn some lesson from each other and then go your separate ways. What you need to do with all relationship, including those that have instant and deep connection, is let be. You need to allow all of life, including close relationships, to flow and evolve. You need to let people be who they are, not what you want them to be. And above all, you must not try to control, push and prod, manipulate and orchestrate relationships. Boy, has our society got that all wrong. Have the courage and the heart, the centeredness to follow your own path, to be who you are, and love being who you are, no matter what. Shine out and show us who you are, so that people who are looking for someone exactly like you can find you. Do not allow setbacks or even major betrayals to dampen your shine and your being. In life's journey, you will encounter much. Narrow paths blocked by avalanches, forks in the road shrouded in fog, deep valleys of darkness, and bright sunny days in meadows of golden poppies. It is all a part of life. And as you walk your path, other people will join you for a time. A dear friend, a lover, a spouse, children and parents, and then they may go away. And through it all, The only constant is that you are you. You have a core of truth within you and a path to walk. And if you allow your core of truth to tell you which fork in the road to take, if you allow that internal compass to tell you which mountain to climb, then you will do well indeed and have a fulfilling, interesting life. If you go chasing after others, trying to make things be other than how they naturally are, then you will find yourself suddenly awakening in a deep forest without knowing where to turn. You will find yourself lost and confused because you have lost touch with your own personal truth. And when this happens, you must sit down in the forest, become very still, and return to yourself. You must reach down and find yourself again before you continue walking, or else you will simply go around in circles, becoming more desperate and alone and lost. You are everything you need to be, just as you are right now. You are the center of your own life. You are the beacon that shines and shows the way. Be glad when others walk beside you, enjoy their company, connect as closely and deeply as you can, but always, always, always shine your own light and walk your own path and allow them to do the same. I love you. Creator and author, Mike Harrigan. I am, you are, we are, oneness, global consciousness. Okay, so now I'm back here where I can see myself instead of reading that. This, I'm gonna slouch a little here and be comfortable. The thing I wanted to talk about is emotional love between a couple. And some of you may know this who know me. Many of you will not. But I have had 2 marriages. The first was long, 40 years, and my wife passed away from complications and stuff from diabetes. And it came at a time when I was questioning everything about my life, and it almost killed me. I went into a funk, and it took me a year to get over that and begin living again. And it totally changed who I am. Then, when I didn't expect it, I found someone else to love. And we had magic. God, we had so much, so many possibilities. But we couldn't get past our own baggage. And it finally ended that I had to leave, and it ended in divorce. And that leaving was the hardest thing I have ever had to do in my life. It killed me. There was so much pain, anger, guilt, all kinds of different feelings at not being able to make this beautiful gift that we had work. And I had to be, do the guy thing, stuff it, get through it, wait until the emergency's over, don't show your feelings. And I did. But God, there was such pain. But it was necessary for me. It was one of those things, like it said in that little thing I just read, where it may have been painful, but it was something necessary for me. Because for the first time, I really looked at me. And for 2 years, I have gone through that process of seeing and understanding who I am. And the first thing I realized as I started that was that I had let my partner influence how I was, change who I am. And you can't do that. And I think that was the biggest reason why we ended up failing. There were many reasons, but doesn't matter here. What matters is I looked at me and I realized I had to be me. Above all else, I had to be who I am and not let others influence that or change that. Then comes the question of, well, if I have to be me, who am I? And that could be a lifelong search. It's been 2 years for me, and I've found a lot. And in looking at all those things, I realized that I have a heart that's like this. And I have love. And I have done this. I've locked it up. And you can't do that. And I've slowly been opening up again, being me, being the love that I am. And not just a passionate emotional love, but unconditional divine love. Because we are all beings of light. We are all spirit. And we are meant to be that light and that love. And we rarely do that. And society has so screwed up the image of love. Free sex, run everywhere, you see somebody jump into bed, that is not the way to be. Sex is something that is very sacred. It is meant to be a tool for two people who love each other to let down their walls, truly open to who they are, and share that. And the afterglow of sex, if it's done correctly, that's the only way I can say it, but lovingly and openly and eye to eye, look in each other's eyes, don't close your eyes. And when you lay there, everything has gone away, all the barriers, and you truly are one. And the rest of the world doesn't exist. So that's one part of love. Myself, I am a person. I am meant to have a partner. It's just how I am. It's a partner is just part of who I am. I have that part of me that loves and loves being in love. And when I do, It's deep. And I don't just give my heart. But when I do, it's all the way. And as I found with my divorce, when that love falls apart, it's painful. But I have gotten through that. There are still a couple of little vestiges that are hanging on, and I work at letting them go. But for the most part, I've gotten through it. And I'm content. I live in my little apartment. And it's coming to the point where it's time for me to move, to leave this little place. It served its purpose. It has let me be alone, truly see and understand who I am, and move on. And realize the loving person that I am. And that if a partner comes along, all well and good, I will be tickle pink. But if it doesn't, I will be okay. Just me. I will be okay. I prefer not to be just me. I prefer to have someone else. But that will come as it may. And the thing about loving, being in love, caring for somebody so deeply, there are so many layers. And the couples that achieve this today are rare. They're few and far between. Because society doesn't want them to be that way. They don't want attachments. PTBs want to control you, own you. And when you find someone that they can't touch, they don't like that. But living that, being part of that, the closeness, and all the many layers that go with that. Not just if you get up in the morning and you look at your partner laying there asleep and your heart just cries and reaches out for them. Or you have those little moments when you sneak up behind her and just kiss her on the neck. Or tender touch, snuggling, cuddling, just being. But also the fun. When you walk by and jab her in the ribs. Not hard, just fun. Or you tickle her. Or you just do things that are playful and joyful. And we don't really do that enough. Or if for no reason you just grab her, hug her, hold her close, and tell her you love her. These are all aspects of love that we don't pay enough attention to. We're so wrapped up in ourselves or what's going on and all that crap that really doesn't matter, to take the time to just be. And that is what's important. Especially when you have a partner, to love them totally and love them enough to let them be who they are. Not who you want them to be or who you would hope or whatever, but just love them for who they are. And we don't do that very much either. So this video today, I'll post it on Tid Bits, but it's a video from me, and it's my take on love. And you can mix this with Raphael's and make yourself a funny little soup. But yeah, this has been boiling. If you can picture like this, just rolling and rumbling and tumbling and wanting to come out. So I'm sharing this, hoping that some of you will see this and it will help you on your journey and your relationships. And I just want to laugh. Yeah, because I'm happy. I'm truly a little boy at heart. I am a prankster, and I just love having fun. So that's my message for this morning, and I will post this and do all those things. But I hope it helps at least one of you understand yourself and how to love. Because society doesn't teach us how to love. We have to learn. And maybe this will help you in your journey. I hope so. Bye.